have a referendum as soon as possible?
I think what the president used this platform to do was express his disappointment on record as to what Kenyans lost with the BBI having been struck out by the courts. It was because there was a lot, and the unfortunate bit is that Kenyans themselves, over 5 million of them signed that they wanted what was in the BBI. Parliament passed it, county assemblies passed it, and therefore, and overwhelmingly, it was not even a contested issue. It was overwhelmingly supported. So I think the president used this opportunity to outline the losses, like the losses in resources, inequity, for example, equity in representation, equity in resource allocation, where your vote counts just the same as mine. These are losses that Kenyans for a long time will cry about. So for me, I think it was more about what we lost, and the president remaining hopeful that even though we lost it this time, there will be an opportunity to gain it.
The matter is in the Supreme Court and it will be, the hearing will be in January. Is there a possibility we have, BBI before elections?
I wouldn't take it literally. I wouldn't take what the president said literally, that BBI will return. I think what he meant is that Kenya is in a constitutional moment. One way or the other, these changes will find their way. Whether it's now, whether it's after election, it remains out there. But what the president meant was that these particular issues that he highlighted, Kenyans wanted them, they would benefit Kenyans, they didn't happen, but there's going to be an opportunity for Kenyans to get them. For me, as a listener of the president's speech, I would say that the president was more expressing on record what Kenyans lost. And Kenyans should therefore hold accountable the people who fought the BBI. They should hold those people accountable for those losses. An example is Central Kenya was supposed to get several new constituencies. Central Kenya was supposed to get a bigger allocation of resources. The same people who claim to be their friends are the same people who fought these things that they would have gotten. So, politically, looking at the president's speech, it meant the president was laying the blame where it belongs.
When addressing the COVID-19 issue, do you think enough measures actually have been set, especially now to tackle the new variant Omicron?
Yes, I think we've done very well.
I think to close the borders,
No, I think we have come to learn to live with COVID. And we will continue to. And I think the biggest call now is for vaccination. Can we go for the jab so that we take responsibility for ourselves, but also for others? That will be able to move us forward.
And maybe, Mheshimiwa, on the last one, this one now, besides the president's speech, we've had IBC withdraw from the Election Preparedness Committee. What is your stand on that?
IBC is walking down a very slippery path, extremely slippery path. Chebukati is confirming our fears, or my own fears, as to his own independence. And if he continues in this same trend, we will be forced to take more drastic action.